Hello BookTube, my name is Elizabeth and welcome to Book Babble. Today I'm going to be doing my TBR for September of 2015 and let me tell you right now, it is jam-packed. I have at least 10 books here, and that is just for the 2 weeks of September that I'm not participating in a readathon. I'm going to be just participating in the Buddy Readathon with Katie over at Kit Kats Can Read, and I'm also going to be doing Rib Set Round 6, and I'm going to be doing TBRs for those separately a couple days before the readathon actually starts. There is another readathon that is going on this month, which I am really excited about participating, but it is for the whole of September. So there's 7 challenges, and then you can complete them anytime in the month of September. So I'm participating in that one as well, but because it's for the whole month, I'll be doing the TBR for that along with my September TBR, if that makes any sense. So let's just get started. I have 3 books that are due for review this month, and one of my review books that is due next month is a sequel, so I need to read the prequel first, and that is H2O by Virginia Bergen. The sequel is The Storm by Virginia Bergen, and The Storm comes out October 20th, and when I went to Orlando with my brother, this is one of my brother's favorite books, and when I went to Orlando, he's like, you need to start reading it. So on the car ride there, I read like a couple chapters, and if you guys don't know what this is about, it's basically like there's something in the rain that kills people, right? So I'm reading the first 2 chapters, and it's a little creepy, and stuff starts happening, and the rain starts falling, and stuff's going down, right? And then I'm in the car, and it starts raining. And I was so scared, you guys. Like, the book didn't scare me, but it must have, like, in my subconscious, because, like, as soon as it started raining, I was legitimately freaked out. It was so weird. I won't say anything more about this. I only read 2 chapters, but the 2 chapters that I did read were amazing, and I can't wait to finish this month and then go on to The Storm, which is going to be out on October 20th, I believe, is the release date. These are the other 3 books that I need to read that are going to be released in the next couple months. The first one is called Mad About the Hatter by Dakota Chase, and I'm really excited about this because it is an Alice in Wonderland retelling, obviously, but the main character who goes to Wonderland is, I guess, Alice's brother, and I guess he happens to be gay, or he falls on the LGBTQIA spectrum of some sort somewhere, and that's really all I know about this book, but I'm really excited. The cover is gorgeous. I love that it's from a small publisher, so I'm really excited to read that. The next book is Awake by Natasha Preston, and I guess this is supposed to be like a thriller, horror, scary type book, and it's about this girl who doesn't remember anything from before the age that she was 5, and I guess her parents tell her it's because of a car accident, but then this guy moves into town and knows about her past or something like that. So that sounds pretty interesting. I'm not really sure. It was pretty popular on the request on Netgalley, which is why I requested it, but I'm not sure if I'm going to like it. We shall see. And last but not least, I am going to read Never Never by Brianna Shroom, which I'm actually reading right now, and I'm really enjoying it. It is a James Hook, like, beginnings story, how they met, and all that good stuff. I'm like 25% of the way done, and I'm enjoying it so far. But we will see if I keep on enjoying it, because I heard somebody had read it, and it kind of, like, slowed down in the middle for them. But we shall see if I enjoy it. I really hope I do, because I love Peter Pan. Now, the challenges for the Bookish September Readathon, the first one is to reread a favorite book, and I have the Merchant of Death by DJ McHale, which is the first book in the Pendragon series. If you guys have been watching me for any length of time, you know that this is my all-time favorite series. This is like my Harry Potter, and I know this book back, front, left, and right. I reread it like 500 times, and I'm probably not going to get to this challenge. If I don't. It's okay. If I do, great. But I'm not very good at rereading. I don't really enjoy rereading. But we'll see if I get to this. If I did have to pick a book to reread that's my favorite, it would be Bobby Pendragon all of the time. The next challenge is to read a book that you've recently purchased, and at the same time, I purchased Rat Queens Volume 2 and The Name of the Wind by Patrick Rothfuss, which I'm going to be mentioning in my next book haul, but I decided to go with Rat Queens because it's a lot shorter and my TBR is so full. So I'm going to be reading Rat Queens Volume 2, which is called The Far-Reaching Tentacles of Nirgoth. I love this. I read the first one. I gave it like a 4.5 out of 5 stars. It was so good. This is by Curtis J. Wybe. I think that's how you pronounce his name. I don't know. But I love this graphic novel series so much, and I can't wait to read it. The next challenge is to read a book from your favorite genre, and my favorite genre is fantasy, so I decided to pick up Queen of the Tearland by Erica Johansson. This has to go back to the library this month, so I need to read it, and Emma Watson is going to play the main character in the movie adaptation, so it's just a must-read. It's a must-read. The next challenge is to read a book with a beautiful cover, and I went with a Book of Spirit and Thieves by Morgan Rhodes. I mean, look at that cover. I love horses, and I love that it looks like real, but I think it's CG. I don't know. And like, I love the font, and this book just needs to get read before the 4th book in the Fallen Kingdom series comes out. This is like a spin-off series to the Fallen Kingdom series, but I love this cover. It's so beautiful. The next challenge is to read a book you know nothing about, and I know nothing about A Court of Thorns and Roses by Sarah J. Maas. I don't like to read descriptions of really popular books, and I don't like to read or watch reviews of really popular books, so usually like when I see someone like mention this in like a wrap up or something, I try to not pay attention or like remember their thoughts on it or anything like that. So literally, I have no idea what this is about. And I know that's like weird. I'm probably the only person in the world that knows nothing about this book, but I really don't. I really don't. So it's this one. The next challenge is to read a book with a darker theme, and I went with Go Ask Alice by Anonymous, or Beatrice Smith, I think is her name, or something like that. And I know this is about, like, I think drugs, abuse, not good teenagery stuff. I know that. So I know it's got like a darker theme, but I don't really know exactly what it's about. And I know this book is extremely popular. It's also short and in a diary format, so it should be pretty quick to read, which is why I picked it for this readathon, because I need to get through these books like super quick because I have so many books on my TBR. So yeah, and I know a lot of people really loved this book, so we'll see if I enjoy it as well. The next challenge is to read a book you want to read, and I picked Forgive My Fins by Tara Lynn Childs. This also needs to go back to the library this month, so I need to read it before my due date, and my friend Chloe over at the British Bibliophile has been wanting me to read this. This is one of her favorite series, so I got the first book, and I need to read it because it's due back to the library, so I figured that this is a good pick for this challenge. That was the last challenge for the Bookish September. I am really excited for this readathon. I don't know if I mentioned that it was created by Elizabeth over at Elizabeth Page, and I will link her announcement video for the readathon down below if you guys want to participate. In the month of September, I am also participating in 2 buddy reads. The first one is for Shatter Me by Tara Mafi, and I am doing this with Gwen over at Lavender Mud, and she was sick in bed all weekend, and so she accidentally like read this basically kind of in one sitting by accident, and she's like, I'm sorry, we were supposed to buddy read it, but I guess since she's already read this one and I'm going to read it this month and we really kind of want to read them together, we've decided to buddy read the whole series. So I'm going to read this one, and then I guess we're going to finish on with the rest of the series together and buddy read the whole thing. So I'm really excited. She said she really enjoyed it, and like I said, she was able to finish it in one sitting. So I'm pretty excited about reading this and discussing it with Gwen over at Lavender Mud, and I will link her channel down below as well. And the last buddy read that I'm going to be participating in this month is with Kayla over at Kayla Rayne, and we are going to be reading The Copper Gauntlet by Holly Black and Cassandra Clare, and this is the second book in the Iron Trial Magisterium series. And the reason why we decided to read this together is because she posted a video saying that a lot of people didn't like it, but she was one of the few people that did, and I was like, I liked the Iron Trial, I liked it, it was really good, and so we bonded over that. And then I asked her if she wanted to buddy read The Copper Gauntlet when it comes out on September 1st, and she's like, yeah, totally. So we're going to buddy read that together, and I'm really excited. She was able to pre-order her copy, but I still have to wait for my copy to come in from the library, but as soon as it does, I'm going to start reading it, and I'm super excited to read that with her. Alright guys, so that was my September TBR. Stay tuned for my Ribset TBR and my Buddy Readathon TBR because I'm going to be reading like another 15 books this month because of those 2 readathons, and hopefully I can get done with all of these. I am so determined and super excited, and I can't wait to just start reading. So yeah, that's it, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye!